Everyone. Good morning, ma'am and sir. Hello and welcome to our session for today. May I request everyone to please turn on your camera so I can see you. All right, I'm seeing familiar faces now, no? So hello, ma'am and sir. Good morning and welcome again. So for today, I am tasked to share to you the essential features of the best learning experience. So my name is Miss Irene Almira Glepa Pastrano, CHP, and I'm a faculty from the College of Tourism and Hospitality Management. So yeah. So the objective for today's plenary session is to promote the essential features of the best teaching learning experience in a subject-specific area, have our Lasallian partners examine the best features in their own teaching learning practice, and of course, create avenues for collaboration in order to improve teaching learning experience. So before we start, I would like to ask everyone, how do you find your online teaching experience so far? Okay. Maybe I have to pick on someone, or you wanna raise your hands perhaps? Um, I wanna hear from my colleague, no, all the way from Bohol, Miss Ray.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Miss, loud and clear.
Okay. So far it's great because I can work from home and I can, travel anywhere I would like to with a work from home setup. So yeah, I think it's great. And I really had fun this week.
All right, thank you, Miss Ray. So, no, you can actually enjoy business and pleasure at the same time. So, thank you for that, Miss Ray. I would also like to ask one of my colleagues, no, all the way from Cebu, Miss Madel. Miss Madel, are you here? Is Miss Madel around? Oh, okay. Maybe I'll ask from the other participants. Sir Marjon, sir.
God.
Hi,
Miss.
sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss. Pardon with the question again, Miss.
Yes, sir. How do you find your online teaching learning experience so far?
So far with my online classes and my online teaching experience, I found it just fine since I was able to cope, not that easily, but at least at ease with the applications and the navigations I used in teaching through online teaching.
All right,
Challenging,
sir.
like with Miss.
Challenging. Yeah, from Miss Jen, no? So thank you, Sir Marjon and Miss Jenilyn. So I would like to share my experience as well. Um, I am also enjoying the perks as what Miss Jane is doing. No, I'm doing my business and pleasure every now and then. I'm managing our business as well as teaching. So that is how we do, or how um, we are experiencing online or teaching learning so far, right? So for the outline of my talk today, I'm going to share to you how I design my Canvas and how my lesson modules are migrated to our LMS, and of course the TOWA activities. Most of you here are from the TVL, you are in the TVL strand, and we have laboratory or performance tasks that our students needs to comply. So I think we share the same experience for this case. All right, so for the Canvas feature, I know this is the very basic thing, no? Making use of the item tabs in the module. So as you can see, what I did here is I make use of the quiz because it automatically checks, 'di ba? It's way easier than than the previous face to face. Now we have to check the green book, 'di ba? So magdala pa ta, grabe ka bulky kaayo. So right now it's very easy. Automatically it records. So I suppose everyone is using that already. And then this one is what I have been doing with my class. The discussion. So I present to them, since not all of my students can join the TOA because they have their own reasons. Hina yung internet ma'am, nagkuan ra ko, siya, mobile data. So what I do is, og dili sila maka-appeal sa online debate, we have the discussions, no? So I put there current issues such as this one. I am teaching events management, and one of the issues raised here was when President Rodrigo Duterte said that he would sell the main event venues, the CCP and the PICC. So in there, you will really see the different stance of the students with regards to their thoughts on selling this place. So yeah, that is one thing of the canvas that I've been using. And the next one is the very useful for us would be the making use of student groups. Activities such as event planning. So what I do is we group the students, and then they just send one output. So dili na ta kinahanglan to go through over with same output, diba? If they will send it one by one, mararag hatagan ta one folder, and then we have to check it, and then they will have their scores already. So those are the Canvas features that is been very useful for me towards this years, no? And before we proceed to the TOA, I would like to ask some people who wants to share as well the features that they have been using, no? So we are tasked naman to share, diba? So may I ask someone to please share what are the Canvas features that they have been using that was been very helpful for them for how many semesters already. May I ask some of, I'm gonna pick on Miss Alea.
Hello, Miss Irene, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Uh,
Miss.
in using my Canvas, I frequently use the assignments and quizzes, ma'am. Okay, for me, for the quizzes, I prefer to use it during examination, and then assignments is kasagara siya sa mga activities because mostly of my activities, manggod kay, I prefer those activities that are essay type or kana bitaw they are going to give or to make an illustration, something like that, because there are some times nga I'll be using the quiz for, like, for example, kana bitaw multiple choice or true or false, pero I find it kanang basin manggod ang students will just going to search in the Google kay dali ra siya makitaan. So mostly akong ginabuhat sa akong essays, ma'am, is ay sa akong assignments or sa akong activities are essays so that they can also give their opinions, their thoughts about certain topic. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Alea, no? What about Sir Allen? Sir?
Hello, good morning. Good
Good
morning, Ma'am
morning,
Irene, and
sir.
to the rest. As for me, I also do the same thing with you, Ma'am Irene. No, I use quizzes as well, especially in assessing the the learnings of our students. I find it very easy, though constructing questions would take time. Okay, I
Yeah.
am teaching grade 7, so I would prefer to use multiple choice. But the challenge here is they cannot proceed to the next page if ever they fail. So I set action requirement. Yeah. Say for example, 20 ang perfect score, so they should get at least 14 points over 20 to proceed to the next page. But if they fail to get the passing score, they can take it since I set the quiz into unlimited attempts. This is also one way for me to help them that I will only record their scores, which are passing scores. So that's it. And then since the nature of our subject is more on performance tasks, more on PT, the use of screencasting as well, for demonstrating skills, especially also in TOA, is also very much useful in embedding videos to our canvas. So I am fond of using tutorial videos as well. So that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Sir Alan. No? So for the tutorial video, so in our case, in the CTHM, we also put tutorial videos since we cannot utilize the kitchen. So what we do is we grab videos from YouTube, mga reliable videos from YouTube to be embedded in our Canva. So thank you so much, Sir Alan, for sharing that.
Nakamute ka, ma'am.
Sorry. Thank you again. Sorry. Thank you so much, Sir Alan, for sharing that. No? Thank you for reminding us that we should also consider our students' capacity to give them unlimited chances and to record the best course. No? So thank you so much, Sir Alan. So now we are going to proceed with the TOA lessons. So these are the three applications that has been so useful to me. So Canva, quizzes, and Edpuzzle. I'm pretty sure you are very much familiar with this, but I am going to show you how I use this in my class. So for the Canva, so what I love about the Canva is it has a lot of templates already. So one dilemma that we have in making PowerPoint is how do we make it creative, diba? So in Canva, especially when you unlock you could explore the saan na siya katong mga kanang na-crown na logo, so the premium. Yeah, thank you so much, Sir Alan. So my husband is in DepEd and they have a premium access to Canva, so perks of having someone who knows from DepEd, so I can access his Canva. And one thing that I love about Canva, call me shallow, but I think the students loved it. It's the effects. When you push D, there are drums. So when you are about to announce something, so napay pa drum roll. And then when you push U, there is kanang umbrella, amorag katong curtain type. So it makes your TOA more exciting, diba? And very creative. And a lot of students love that. So that is for my Canva. So that is, we know Canva naman, no? For the PowerPoint thing. So that is for my Canva. Next would be the quizzes. A lot of students really love this and we really can get the exact performance of the students because they have to study, because it's like having our quiz in the classroom. Diba? They have to answer. And what the great thing about this is you can really get the record, no? So you can immediately put that in your class record. So this one for the quizzes. Right. And the next one would be the Edpuzzle. This is very helpful for us, for those who has a laboratory. So what we do is we look for videos or create videos in YouTube. And then when the picture slides in my class for the bar management, I would ask them what type of tools is this for the bar. So there are choices given, and then the video will proceed after they answer. So I am also doing this in my class. Okay, so that is for the Edpuzzle. So these are the links or the applications that I usually use. Okay, so may I also ask the other teachers, no, what are the applications that they use to make your classes more interactive? Mm, may I ask Miss Jumela?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
everyone. So, for me, ma'am, what I use are videos lang siya, ma'am, from YouTube lang and then embed in the saan na siya? In the canvas.
Mm-mm.
Kay, yeah, since we are online, so we cannot utilize the kitchen. So, much better if we show students videos from YouTube.
Mm-mm.
But I do not use Edpuzzle because
Mm-mm.
hindi ko kabalo. But I'll try to explore on this application since I think it's very useful. So that's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Jamila. So yes, Miss Ray.
In my classes, I use the word wall. If you're familiar with
Mm-hmm.
word wall, can I share a
Yes, Miss. Yes,
sample?
Miss. Mm-mm.
So I'd like to share lang a word wall that I use in my class. So every time that I have TOA, so I have a sample here. Wait lang tab. Okay. There's plenty of activities that you can do in here. So for example, my topic is about kitchen equipment. All I have to do is that I have to click the start, and then I ask the students to pick one number, and then but before they are going to pick, I have to tell them the instruction, like aside from picking a number, they are going to identify what is this equipment, and also he is going to discuss the function or the uses of this equipment. And this will actually happen every TOA session. We all have interactions. I mean, nasa interaction sa tanan sa students. Mostly student-centered siya nga TOA. So say for example, student answered or picked 9, he has to, identify and discuss what this equipment is, the uses and everything. And then, but before I am going to have this TOA, they have a module before this activity so that they can prepare themselves, read in advance for this activity. So far, this is just an example of my activity every time I have TOA. So, ganun lang. And then, aside from that, you can also make a other activities here, flip tiles, random wheel, matching pairs, random cards. All you have to do is just explore word wall po. Okay, so far, this is a nice app that I use every time I have TOA. Thank you.
All right, Miss Ray. Thank you so much for that. So word wall. So I think that will be added to our module or TOA next time, the word wall. Because what I do is I put it in the PowerPoint, honestly, and then magkuan lang ko, mag-hyperlink. So they have to pick a number and then questions lang ako. So I didn't know that there is an application for that. So thank you so much, Miss Ray, for sharing that. All right. So I'm just gonna share my presentation again. Okay, so one of the activity I have as well in my TOA, no, so is the live and time-bounded activity. I am handling also the professional development of my class, professional development subject. And then what I do is I invite resource speakers or mock job interviewers. Usually there are our alumni and they interview the students. So it is time bounded and the students will not get the familiarity na bitaw because I have observed that when we do the mock interview, we just invite people from LSU. And what I love now during the pandemic is that I can invite a lot of speakers. I have a pool of speakers that I can just mabira lang nato, and then especially the alumni, and they are very much willing to be the judge or to be involved in our activities. So this is one, the live and the time-bounded activity. Another thing is also that in our professional development class, students will have to prepare themselves for 5 to 10 minutes. So what I do is we have the live makeup show. So they will prepare themselves. They will show to me how they dress. Dili pod katong from naked, pero kanang sa ilahang makeup, bitaw how they fix their hair. So yeah, for that is for my live and time-bounded activity for my TOWA. So I just set schedule. So for 9 to 9:10, si Miss Ray ang na-added to. For 9:10 to 9:20, si Miss Jumila. So that is how I do my live and time-bounded activity. I have also seen videos for cooking shows, no? So other universities will do, how they will determine the doneness of a certain meat. So you can do this for the cooking show, no? So we can really see if the meat is still raw, man, Miss Ray, kada sa chicken, o nagpula-pula pa. So maybe we can do that in our classes as well. So that is for the live and time-bounded activity. Next would be the use, of course, rubric. So this is very helpful for us, especially in my live and time-bounded activity. So the use of rubrics is very helpful, because in there, the students will really see how we are grading them. Okay, so it's just in the canvas, the rubrics. And one thing that I'm very much proud of during my TOWA activity is I also invite speakers and industry practitioners. So last April, we made a webinar facilitated by my students. So we invited speakers, the mga industry practitioners. We have here Mr. Earl from Gaza Chocolate. He had his talk with the chocolate making, and Miss Jessame Panangit, also our alumna from Abu Dhabi, right? She also gave her insights with the barista or the coffee making. Okay, so there, the students got the opportunity to see what is really in the industry, because us, though we have an experience in the industry, the teachers medyo dugay-dugay na to, and we don't have much of an exposure to the real world. So it is better if we invite someone from the industry to share. Right, so that is for my TOWA. So the TOWA features a lot of students. When we do the reporting, the slide presentation, they will say, "Ma'am, dili makita ang imuhang presentation. Unsaon na ako makita nawong while nag-present. Loading ang video, unsaon pag-present nga walay hassle." So these are the common questions or concerns that the students are raising during our TOWA. No, then ang uban pa klaro kaayo nga basta mag-ask na ta, mang-leave dayon sa meet, no? Maggamay dayon ng attendance once we call students, no? Daghan dayon kaayo og reasons. So just a reminder, I know that we are very much an expert of this, but how do we present? We have 3 choices: your entire screen, window, and Chrome tab. This is best for video and animation, but make sure that your internet connection is stable. So that is how we present our slides or our screen. The problem with sharing our entire screen is that makita po ang atong desktop, diba? So our desktop, diba, we customize it, we put pictures of our loved ones, and also it's unprofessional to show. So best would be you share your window or Chrome tab. Right. Okay, so those are my experience during the TOWA. All right. So one thing also that motivates the students to answer is my ruleta. I know that this really comes from our pocket, but it really motivates the students, no? Especially if offer tag GCash. So what I do in my class is I offer food panda. No, sana all. Pero mag food panda if they have food panda in their area. So Ozamis and Oroqueta, I have the milk tea, and then of course the cash. So this really motivates the students. Even us teachers will be motivated do if sendan mang ganit ta og GCash or load. So to try this up, I'm gonna give um wait. I'm gonna give prizes to those who attend. So make sure your names are there. So I'm gonna give out 100 peso GCash or load. So there will be 3 winners. Yes, Miss Ray.
What is this app that you're using? Because in
Yes,
Word
yes.
Wall, you can still have this anyway in the Word
Okay.
Wall.
All right, word wall. All right, thank you, Miss. But right now I'm using the wheel of names. So this is what I'm using today, wheel of names. So it's just for the roulette or the wheel of fortune. So let us try this. I'm gonna give out three lucky winners of 100 peso load or GCash. Right. So let's try this. Okay, Miss Dolor. Wait, I'm gonna I'm gonna put your name. For a while. Okay na, Miss Dolor. Miss Yunella. Please check your name. So, 100 pud na siya. Ngayon, medyo layo pa ang 30. May na lang. Natay pang food panda. Alright. Shall we start? Okay. So, the first lucky winner. Dun, 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 dun. So, si Sir J. Alright, si Sir J. Is Sir J around? Sir, kindly comment your number.
Yes, ano, sorry.
Alright, so kindly comment if you prefer GCash or load and the network that you're using. Okay, sir, just comment in our chat box. Okay. The next one. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we have Sir Levy. All right, is Sir Levy around? Sir, I will have to okay, dade ay automatic Sir Levy. Thank you. Ma'am Yong, donor naman good ka. Okay, donor daw si Ma'am Yong. And the last one would be okay, so why pagpabor-pabor, Miss Karen? Alright, so
Yay!
thank you so much. Kindly comment na lang your
Thank you,
GCash.
Miss. Thank you,
Alright,
Miss
so
Irene.
thank you so much for joining our plenary. So before we end, I want to share this video.
TechZONEd Con 2022 Festival of Learning. TechZONEd Con 2022 is presented to you by LaSalle University's Educational Technology of Educational and Digital Media Services Team, or EDMST, and Institute for Development, Education and Learning, or IDEAL, accredited with 10 CPD units, PTR 2018 186 1103. TechZONEd Con 2022 Festival of Learning. TechZONEd Con 2022 is presented to you by LaSalle University's Educational Technology of Educational and Digital Media Services Team, or EDMST, and Institute for Development Education and Learning, or IDEAL, accredited with 10 CPD units, PTR 2018 186 1103.
All right, so I think that is for the announcement. And just a reminder, this afternoon session will begin at exactly 1 p.m. with Brother JJ's plenary session. So don't forget to prepare with you the document. It's in the chat box. And pre-shape intended for Brother JJ's session, please be on time. And the midday login will also be open during lunch break and will close at exactly 1:30.
TechZONEd Con 20